Okay, so in our lesson, we've just talked about Bunsen burners and the importance of these in secondary school. We use them all the time. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how we would go about using a Bunsen burner and all of the safety things we need to think about. So before I even light my Bunsen burner, there's certain things I have to do to prepare. So firstly, I'm stood up. I'm not sat down. I'm making sure that I'm stood up so that if anything happens, any spillages, I can easily move myself away. The second thing is if you have long hair, you need to make sure it's tied up. I've tied mine up because this could be a hazard for the fire. The next thing I need to do is I need to make sure that I put my safety goggles on before I do anything else. So I'm going to make sure that these are on. So now I'm ready to turn the Bunsen burner on. So this here is called a gas tap, and this is what we use to start moving gas through the Bunsen burner so that it is going to light. We don't want to leave this on for too long, because if we do leave this on for too long, we could have a gas leak in the classroom. So we need to make sure that we only put it on when we're ready. So I'm ready to turn it on, so I'm going to turn it on now. The next part is lighting the Bunsen burner. Now, you would have a teacher help you do this if you were in school, and this is called a splint. We're going to use this to light it from a safe distance. Now this here is called a safety flame. Now the reason this is called a safety flame is because it's really yellow and we can see all of it. This tells us the Bunsen burner is on, and it makes sure that we're aware of this hazard. There is also another type of flame, which is what we're going to use for our experiment today. This is known as a roaring flame. You can hear that from the sound it makes. But also, we can't see it very well. So it's not a very safe flame. So whenever we finished using it, we need to make sure we put it back to the safety flame again. Right, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to burn some magnesium ribbon under the flame. I'm going to use these tongs so that I can do it at a safe distance. Now this is the point where there's going to be quite a bright light, so if you're worried about that, make sure you look away now and I'll tell you when you can look back. Or if not, you can wear sunglasses if you would like to protect your eyes and make sure that they don't hurt. Right, so I'm going to turn to my roaring flame because that's the one I want to use. And I'm going to hold my magnesium ribbon over my flame. So the bright light's finished, you can look back now. Those of you that saw it should have noticed that the magnesium ribbon lit up with a really, really, really strong flame, okay? And now we'll turn it back to the safety flame so we can see it again, and I'm going to turn the gas tap off.